We'll have our four seniors. Troy, if you want to start it out.
Guys, just kind of generally thoughts about just kind of closing this thing out. You guys ended up not losing the game in this place all year. I mean, kind of how important was that to really kind of finish that drop tonight?
We understand that every team that normally wins conference, they don't give too many away at home. A lot of teams that win, and especially in the Sun Belt, they tend to, maybe lose one, maybe two, but they're trying to lose at home. So we made it a real emphasis this year to kind of protect home court. And if we can do that, we give ourselves a chance to kind of put ourselves in the position we want to be.
Jermaine, was that part of the conversation quite a bit this year, or maybe not until you guys kind of realized that kind of where the record was, just the significance of kind of finishing off an undefeated season, or was that even kind of brought up specifically?
It was kind of brought up because Bear was like the past teams like Kansas and Gonzaga, and all them teams like that, they don't lose at home, and that's a big part of like winning on the season. So that's what he preached to us.
Roger, can you just kind of take us through your night? I mean, just kind of got, seems like you just got opportunities almost every possession. I mean, kind of where'd they come from and how did it come about, I guess?
My teammates did a good job finding me the ball, off good cuts and screens and stuff, so I give all the credit to them and the coach.
So last time you scored 31.
You go.
I mean, just Josh, can you kind of talk a little bit about it yesterday, but kind of just put it in perspective, just kind of this night and kind of what you were expecting of it, and just kind of how it went, and kind of ended up with the win was probably most important. But just kind of how it went.
Naturally, seeing that comes with a lot of emotion. Understanding that it's your last game, in Jack Stevens, and Jack Stevens has been very good to us over the course of this year, and for the guys that's been there for a couple of years. But I mean, it's about kind of maintaining your composure throughout the course of it. And, kind of passionate, so I kind of lost it a little bit, so we all had to bring it back in. And I just focus on the good Arkansas State team, man. They're very talented. Liston's really good, man. Number 3, Carter's really good. Just got to lock in on those guys, man. And our best 40 minutes if we could.
Did you realize how close you were to passing Fisher? Did you realize when you did it? Or?
No, I really wasn't kind of working or focus on that. I mean, you can't, everything don't work. Just kind of we got to worry about the game. Try to win the game. So.
Can you guys put this last week into perspective? I mean, beginning of last week, there was a big push to kind of finish out the season, the home season, really in a pretty good way, and you got 3 good crowds, and you guys ended up doing what you wanted to do on the floor with the wins. I mean, just kind of the last week as you kind of head into this last stretch of the season, kind of what did it mean to you, and kind of what you guys learned about yourselves, I guess?
Just to, play the right way regardless.
Yeah.
We understood that we had clinched the Sun Belt, but I mean, you still got to go out there and play, man. Our ultimate goal is to, give ourselves a chance to play in the tournament, and that's what we're working on right now. We understand it's a process, and we're inching closer to it, and we just can't let it slip away. There's no point in us doing all this work now, kind of blowing a game or two, and then just having to rely on some opinions to get in. So we just gotta control what we can and just play as best we can.
And Jermaine, what gave you guys the most trouble defensively? I mean, they had a really good game against you guys offensively up at their place, so are they just a bad matchup for you guys, or a tough matchup, or do you think you guys slipped a little bit defensively at times tonight?
I feel like rebounding really hurt us tonight with 93 coming off the bench. He had 20, and I don't know how many rebounds, like 10 rebounds, I guess. And Livingston, he leads the league, one of the top rebounders in the league. So, I mean, the key is we got to focus, get better on rebounding.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Coach, would you like to start with the opening statement?
I thought both teams played really well offensively. Both teams shot over 50% and a lot of good individual performances. Livingston's a pro, 22 rebounds and 18 points. He can play after college, make some money. Thought Roger was special tonight with 30 points. I thought we won the game with our offense. I was really disappointed with our defense, but give them a lot of credit. I think they were it's what they were doing better than what we were doing worse. So, all these years I've always tried to have a college basketball game with no turnovers, and we got close tonight. 20 assists and 1 turnover in the game, I think speaks volumes. That's a special night offensively. I thought our guys shared the ball, didn't force plays. Again, we won this game with our offense tonight, but our defense is going to have to get a lot better in the next couple of weeks if we want to continue to play in the month of March. Any questions?
You mentioned Roger. I mean, in and when what you said about Livingston too, I mean, just when him and Bakum were out there having a good night, to do it against those two guys, does that make it kind of even more impressive or just more kind of nice to see for him?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that was 30 points against good players, so I agree with that. Sit down. No problem. We'd rather you come late than not come at all. Yeah, I mean, Roger played great tonight. From where I was sitting, it looked like they were single guarding him a lot. They're winning a lot of double teams tonight. So Roger Woods is a talented player. I think he's an all-conference player in our league. And I thought he had a great individual performance tonight.
56-19 was official attendance, so 19 over their actual capacity. How important and how memorable was it to send these seniors out with that kind of crowd?
Yeah, it was big. It was one of the things we told those seniors when we tried to recruit them and started building the program. So I said, we're going to sell out at least one game for you. You know, of course, Josh and Roger looked at me like we were crazy. But this is what happens when you have a team that plays for each other and you win, and you live in a great city like Little Rock where people respond to a winner. But it's not just our team, it's also our administration, our student body, our season ticket holders. A lot of things went into this. But I think, in my opinion, the biggest thing that went into it is our team having the best record in college basketball. And people want a winner, and we're led by these four seniors. We went undefeated at home this year. That's one of the many goals we have every year, is to protect the home court. And so I was just really happy for those guys, Jermaine and Daniel and Roger and Josh, that we were able to get that done year one.
You mentioned the no turnovers, and I was tracking it, and I saw you had 0, and then I saw one was put up there. I must have missed it. Do you remember what the one turnover was? I mean, how did it come about?
Yeah, I remember vividly Jalen Jackson.
Yeah.
Jalen's a good player, but he tried to force that play.
And they had, I think, 11, and I mean, shoot, what was it, 22-0 points off turnovers. I mean, does that kind of show how you can kind of turn a game or control a game when they shoot like they do and rebound like they do? Is that kind of the kind of trade-off, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, forcing turnovers is a part of our defense, and really tonight it was the only part of our defense that showed up. So we got out rebounded, really kicked on the boards, and I thought Arkansas State pretty much got any shot they wanted for the most part. We'll have to fix that. But the one thing we were able to do is force some turnovers and get some baskets off our turnovers. I think our depth played for that. You know, we're a team that plays 11 or 12 people consistently. And I thought over the course of a 40-minute game tonight, that might have helped us a little bit.
Liz got 2 threes, Roger got 2 as well. So you guys that don't normally shoot the 3 consistently all the time, how important was that to have those shots step up and kind of carry toward the end of the game?
Yeah, it was big. Good players and good teams take what the defense gives you. And so tonight they started sagging a little bit in the lane. I think when Roger was having a special night, it opened up some opportunities for some outside shots. We have confidence in those guys. You know, Liz Sochi can shoot the 3. Spends a lot of time every day shooting it. It's just this year, the role he's playing, we haven't had to have that a lot. He's certainly a player that we have confidence doing that. And Roger's a really good shooter, got a soft touch. I was really proud of Roger tonight. I didn't think he settled, he kept attacking the basket, and he had a couple of jump shots. So it looked like a senior out there tonight.
Kind of related to the crowd that you were talking about. I mean, like I asked those guys about a week ago, you guys really kind of made this push to kind of get pretty good crowds for these last 3 games. I mean, and you guys did, and you ended up getting what you want on the floor, 3 wins. I mean, what can you say about the guys just kind of being able to handle all that and kind of handle what they needed to on the floor as well while all that stuff's going on, I guess?
Yeah, it showed a lot of maturity. Personally, I was a little out of my comfort zone to talk about 3 games, 6 days of a mission, but I give Chase, our director of athletics, a lot of credit. The Chamber of Little Rock, Kevin Krass, one of our dear friends. A lot of people stepped up to make that marketing plea. I'm more of a next game on the schedule. Let's try to stay focused, but anything that's good for the program and promotes it, that I'm for. But I thought our players did a good job, because that came with a big responsibility, talking about 3 games where we all know we try to go 1 game at a time.
Is tomorrow going to be kind of odd, trying to travel and prepare in 1 day? I mean, that's kind of a different kind of setup than you've had this year.
Yeah, for sure. It's a challenge. Everybody in our league has challenges because of the way the league schedules games with these rivalry games. So certainly for us to play 2 games in a 3-day period, including a long trip to Boone, North Carolina, it's going to be a challenge. But you know, it's March in college basketball; everything's a challenge. So if we're going to make any kind of run in New Orleans, we're going to have to figure out how to win. You know, 2 games. If we're going to try to get out of the first round of the NCAA tournament, we're going to have to figure out how to win 2 games to get Sweet 16. So we'll just kind of present this as our first opportunity to kind of try to do that, try to win 2 tough games in a 3-day period.
if you'll practice here and then leave, or have you guys even figured that out yet?
I don't know. I know we just won the game. I know the 4 seniors are happy. I know that I'm going to drink this Mountain Dew. I know that I have no idea what time we leave tomorrow.
Is that it?
Thank you very much.